anything you could do, I could do.
Welcome to the Palms Hotel, sir. May I help you?
Yes. How much is it for a room?
£50. We serve classic English food. We have a piano bar, and this hotel is quite close to London in case you're interested in tourism.
Can I get 2 rooms for 8?
Yes, that would be £1,600, sir. Your keys? Enjoy your stay.
Thanks, I will. Since the reception lady said that the hotel was quite close to London, I decided to pay a visit to Big Ben. Big Ben is a clock tower 150 years old and 315 feet tall. I traveled at noon by the subway. It was very crowded but worth it in the end. The clock tower was very beautiful and I had even heard it chime. At noon I arrived at Stonehenge by taxi. It was a very boring ride, being 80 miles from our hotel. However, it was worth the refreshing wind and breathtaking sights that greeted us at Salisbury. The origin of Stonehenge is unknown, and why it would be set out in an isolated area is beyond me. I discovered that it was put up around 2500 BC, but I wonder who put this great monument up and why. Another fantastic sight that I enjoyed was London's Natural History Museum. I traveled by subway and arrived before noon. I saw amazing fossils of dinosaurs, a model of a blue whale, and even a giant squid. The very best part? Free admission for tourists. I visited many places in London and had memorable adventures. However, none were comparable to the most memorable and captivating attraction called the glorious Globe Theatre.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or, if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Wow, that's good.
For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.
Bravo!
Hey, why are you still here?
I can ask you the same thing.
Ah, touché. You see, I'm a critic, and I'm still writing notes for the review on Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, is it a good review or bad?
Considerably positive.
Hey, aren't you the hotel clerk?
Shh! Hey, I moonlight as a critic, okay? It's a hard knock life, and I need a secret identity. Also, it pays the bills. So, since you're already on to me, let me just tell you about myself.
No, tell me about Romeo and Juliet.
Fine, I will. As I said earlier, my views of this play is considerably positive. There are many good points that Shakespeare strikes, and his dynamic use of fate and true love is fantastic. The interesting characters move the story along rather than distract it, and the setting is vividly portrayed. Also, the use of haste and pacing is absolutely brilliant.
So it's perfect?
No, far from it.
But you said...
It's everything I said, but it has major flaws. You see, Shakespeare does well, but the story just goes too fast. Everything is accelerated so fast, I feel dizzy when I try and take it all in. Also, the story isn't very believable. It's closer to fantasy than it is to an actual realistic love story.
I know what you mean. What are the chances of Juliet reawakening just as Romeo dies?
Ugh, Romeo, hate him.
Why?
It's It's because of Romeo's rashness and stupidity that the story turns out so tragic in the end. So much would have been changed if he had done things differently. If I were to be Romeo, I wouldn't have killed Tybalt so quickly, and I'd get more information first before I went over to commit suicide over Juliet.
I see.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Get out of here. The show's over.
Okay.
Fine.
Are they going green? Yeah, absolutely.
Excuse me? Are you the actress of Juliet?
Yes, I am.
I'm Janet. I'm gonna go take care of that, okay?
Okay, I'll see
I'll
you
be right
later.
back. Okay, bye.
May I ask you a few questions out of interest?
Yeah, of course.
First, as the acclaimed actress of Juliet, how do you feel about theater as of now?
I feel like it's improved a lot, actually, because back then women were not even allowed to act, and people like me would be out of a job.
Really, can you evaluate?
Women were supposed to be live-at-home housewives, which was opposed to men being breadwinners of the family, and so we weren't really allowed to have jobs like being lawyers or doctors. We could be maids, however, but we were seen as the weaker sex, both physically and emotionally.
Was that the conduct of women of every status?
Noblemen wanted their daughters to have a high education, so not to seem stupid in front of their very highly educated queen, Elizabeth I.
That's a little bit more comforting, but what else did people do besides get an education? I heard it wasn't a very glamorous life at most.
Correct again, you know your facts.
To a certain extent.
It's estimated that people drink about a gallon of alcohol every day. And for fun, they would engage in sports such as football and hurling, which is equivalent to today's hockey. Football was also called a friendly game of fight, but it wasn't friendly at all, seeing as how the injuries could be from minor to even fatal.
As if the plague wasn't enough to kill off people.
That's absolutely right.
Thank you very much.
Well, good. So are you a journalist or something?
Actually, to be precise, I am a critic.
Wow, cool. So how was my acting, huh?
It was fantastic. I heard that you have a wedding coming up.
Well, yes, I do. It's gonna be fabulous.
So what sort of festivities will be at this wedding?
Well, there's gonna be... Actually, maybe you should talk to my wedding planner about it. Hey, you should probably come.
Can I get your autograph?
Yeah, sure. Actually, maybe you should go talk to my wedding planner about it. He'll get you an invitation.